True, and especially with water, with scarcity that we're seeing in a lot of the major cities, I think this is definitely going to be on the top of the agenda for many large governments. Now, just moving on, Gaurav. So, for any entrepreneur who wants to create an impact in this space, who wants to work in waste management in clean technologies, now, how would you suggest they go from ideation to implementation, and what sort of avenues do you think they could reach out to for assistance or guidance or mentorship? And these could be in the form of various government supported grants or similar programs, incubators. So, how do you think? What sort of programs do you think they can seek assistance in, and how would you suggest they go about the process?
Sure. I think if we talk about the current time, I believe that a lot of people are fortunate enough because there are a lot of specific grants or specific, I would say, incubation supports coming up for clean tech or let's say particular waste management. Also, I've seen in the near future. But then again, I believe money is least of the worry in the entire value chain, and I would say the major thing which you need to highlight is your product and people. And when I'm talking about that, I mean is that one, for example, a lot of people I've seen doing networking here and there, going to a lot of forums, right? I have been firm believer very clearly that once you have the product ready, right, then everything is more of a strategy to grow your business. But then if you don't have a product, then everything else just overburdens you a little more and makes you more worried about what's happening around. So putting it simply, I would say first is work on your product. And this is a very simple way. If you want to collaborate with organizations or maybe understand the policy. I mean, so for example, when I mentioned very clearly that I'm just working on one point of the entire solid waste management rules in 2016. And so, which means there are different amount of rules and even more specific rules for when you talk about medical waste, you talk about different kind of hazardous waste, plastic waste, metal waste, glass waste, things like that. So there are different further sub policies for these kind of waste as well. So I believe that you need to understand that. Also, you need to understand your own people. I believe that specifically if you're first generation or even any generation, I would say the key lies in the relationship building, be it your customers, be it your employees, or be it your fellow friends. I believe in India, it's more about mouth marketing as compared to any social media marketing even today. So when we exist in such kind of world, it's really important that you communicate very effectively to people, and also uh, I mean, you ensure that your product is flawless. I mean, when I talk about the product element, you need to understand that uh, your maintenance cost needs to be low, your product aesthetics needs to be better, and for most importantly, the functionality or the objective for which the product has been formed need to achieve that. So once you have the product ready, I believe you will have a lot of support system in order to get funds and things like that. But then, yeah, I would still say that the two important pillars for me is finance and people. And for finance, I would still say that you can change your policies in a way that you want to do business. For example, when I started from 50,000 rupees only, and till date, I haven't raised any capital from the market. So I would say once you have the product ready, you can change your payment terms with your clients. For example, we always had the terms where 50% we take the advance while accepting the order, and 50% also on the dispatch, because we don't want to get stuck into the problems of the way Indian market operates for financials. So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, there are ample amount of solutions existing, and also now considering waste management is one more of a promising sector. There are a lot of businesses are willing to reinvest, and also I mean investing on project to project basis. So you can always look out those options. But yeah, definitely, I mean, if you have a solid product, and if you really are creating a bigger social impact in terms of numbers, there are millions of grants available across the world where you can apply for.